In Memphis, nothing comes easy, and that's exactly how we like it. This is a city built on hustle, on heart, on grit. And at Carway, our rides are built the same way. Tough, reliable, ready for the grind. No games, no gimmicks, just Memphis-style service. Real, honest, and built on trust. Where grit meets grind, you meet your next ride. Carway, grit, grind, and pink Beetles. In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem. Bluff City Media presents The Anthony Sain Show with your host, Anthony Sain. Now, let's get to the show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show. This is, of course, your host, Anthony Sain. Now I'm here in beautiful Whitehaven, Tennessee, man. I'm joined by Kenny Stubblefield, who's in Collierville, Tennessee, along with Ina Esco, double E Ina Esco.
Hello.
Ina Escobar. Ina Escobar.
They love my name. The double E.
Ina Esco in the building, man. Let's get to it, man. I've been waiting all week to talk about this stuff that's going on with Ina, man. We got
you've been legitimately like holding back on conversation.
I don't even want to talk about it. Just wait.
For today.
CJ Hurt is a graduate of Tuskegee University. I was like, nah, shut the hell up. I want to talk about this.
Ain't nobody trying to talk to you about this.
Let's talk about Peyton Watson or Cam Johnson or something. And let's get into it with Ina Esco, man, who definitely joins us every week. She can definitely go sports with us, but I know that her podcast is more culture-centric, more what's the word I'm trying to say, man? Socially centric. These are two things that are going to intersect today. We're going to talk about some other stuff with her as well in the second half of the show. But yeah, we definitely got to get into this. Let's get into this, man. Let's talk about pretty privilege, man. We had a situation over the weekend, and it seems like every time this national stuff happens, it happens with something that has. That's not it. Those are
not it.
Those are the most worst looking guys in the NBA, but I wouldn't consider those to be pretty people.
I'd like to apologize. I don't know what just happened.
It's all good, but there was an awkward moment at an Usher concert out in Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville hosted Usher, Raymond, and Chris Brown. So a lot of people from Memphis were at the concert. They saw this thing when it happened firsthand. They did not come to FedEx Forum. They had this in, what is it, Nissan Stadium, whatever it is? In Nashville,
Nissan,
whatever, yeah. So everybody went out to that. A lot of people in Memphis with. And this young lady did her thing. And for those of you who do not know, of course you know at this point, they call somebody up that comes on stage, and Usher does this thing, this is something that's as old as time. This has happened. James Brown did it, and Chubby Checker or whoever. I don't know, it's Elvis, whoever. This is something that's going on forever, right? Not to this level, but they do this risque kind of, with an artist kind of.
It's a lap dance. It's a lap dance.
Yeah, it's a male lap dance.
He freaks on you.
Right,
he freaks on you
for sure. Yeah. So this is something that everyone kind of expects to be a part of the show. But the different thing about this particular show is that this isn't a quote unquote Usher concert. He's doing this alongside Chris Brown. And I had some conversations with my family over the weekend. I said, this is a good concept, but there has to be some level of ego involved in this thing, right? Because somebody's got to go first. Somebody's got to close. Like, even if you close together, like that's a Chris Brown song you're gonna close with. If you close on New Flame or whatever, so that's a Chris Brown song featuring Usher. So it's like, okay, there's some level of ego going to go into this, right? And then when you bring your fans and I bring my fans, they all look like women. They all look like fans. You don't know who's for who. I didn't think about this over the weekend when we had this conversation in my family. But I was like, yeah, I don't think this is going to be as cut and dry as people are trying to make it. These are two iconic, pop R&B guys. So we saw how R. Kelly and Jay-Z worked. We've seen some other failed combination thing. And we saw Drake and J. Cole. They fell out after their historical tour as well. And I was like, it's going to be something to this. When you see this situation, I'm looking at this. I have several ways I look at this. But one way I don't think a lot of people are talking about is there are egos involved in this. And I'm sure that Usher saw a type of lady that's not the typical lady that comes to his shows. He is an older guy. Usher's 47 years old. You know what I mean? So this young lady wasn't even born. Right. This young lady wasn't even born at the height of Usher's career, right? When he first came into the game. And I think it's an ego thing. I think Usher felt the way that a girl who was there for Chris Brown wasn't feeling me when I was all up on her. Because I was like, when I'm watching the video, I'm like, yeah, the lady's not all into it. But it's not like she's like, the freaking cat on Pepe Le Pew. And like she's up there just like trying to, like she's trying to get away. Like she just, whatever. I think Usher felt the way. I think he mishandled this. I think he could have handled this in a way where we have never known anything about the young lady until he was like, oh, I don't think she want to be up here. Like, bro, I think you could have played that off and got through the whole thing. I think he just felt away. What are your thoughts? Your general thoughts on the whole thing?
I do think that Usher felt away. He could tell she wasn't that into it, like most women who are called upon the stage. Because if you're sitting in those premium seats at those Usher and Chris Brown concerts, you gotta expect that you may be called to the stage. So that happened to her, right? But you could tell that she was not into it. And what we later learned is she was wanting Chris Brown to pull her up on that stage. Now, I kind of agree with you. I think she would have just went along with it, but not be that into it like most of the women that are on that stage during that part of the show. But Usher felt a way. It was obvious. Usher was in his feelings to stop the entire process.
He could have just went on with it. We would have never known.
Let's keep going with the freaky moment. She would have just, let him do what he do.
And she might have loosened up a little bit as it went on. Yeah,
she probably would have. But and I'm with her. If I was at the Usher Chris Brown concert, baby, I wanted Chris Brown to pull me up on that stage, not the OG. I want the young man. I want the Chris Brown interlude going on.
That's another thing too. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. You go ahead.
Like, you got to think about this too. Like, that lady is 24 years old. Like, she's as hot as she thinks she's ever going to be. I went on her Facebook page. She's like, she became a nurse. Like, now she ain't my type of fine, but she's a gorgeous woman. She's not the type of woman I'm attracted to. But she's a gorgeous young lady. She's fit. She's in shape. She's a nurse. She does, she gets professionally made photos. She ain't out there taking pictures with the phone. Like, she's got like a personal photographer. She's big about her image, and she's probably into that type of stuff, right? And she said something that's true. I'm a gorgeous woman. This might not be the first time I get this opportunity. Like, don't try to compare yourself to me. Like, I'll probably get called up on somebody's stage again. You know what I mean? And like that whole thing is true. But keep this in mind. She's 24 years old, and you're hearing people say, well, why did she even go up there? Like, she wasn't gonna turn that down. Like,
who not gonna go up there?
Yeah, and I saw a girl posted something on Facebook. I said, I hope people see this, because this is how these kids were born with a tablet in their hand. They were raised by tablets. They were raised by mama's cell phone apps, right? These kids are different, bro. It was a woman who was saying, like, she really ain't capitalizing this right, because she could have this brand deal. She could do this and do. I was like, fuck. Like, these kids think on a totally different level than just, I was up there with Usher. That would have been the highlight of my life to say, I got freaked out. Well, not me, but a woman would say that was the highlight of her life to say, I got freaked out by Usher, right? But now these ladies are like, how she could have turned that into a podcast and a book deal and a brand deal, a makeup deal, and a hairstyle. I'm like,
less, huh?
Yeah, like but back in the day, just getting on stage would have just been it, right? But people saying how she didn't handle this right or whatever. But let me get to the point I'm saying. Hold on, one point. But the thing is, like, she's 24. Like, Chris Brown is older than her. Chris Brown's 37. She looks at him like a sexy old man or whatever. Now imagine actually look at Usher. Usher's old as her dad. Usher's 48 years old. He's twice her age, bro. You know what I mean? But go ahead, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that's not who she was into. But check this out. Those shows, if you look at every show that they do in any city, we're looking at the post-production of it all. We're looking at the clips on the back end, and that did not fare well with Usher on what he wanted to become the viral moment, because they're living off of those viral moments to kind of dictate how the sales will go going forward, I believe. So that didn't give him the content that he was looking for. And even so, I think that it probably put more eyes on it because he kicked her off the stage. It's to me, it's theater. All of it is theater for socials on the back end. I was actually in Nashville. I was attending my son's AAU tournament while the show in Nashville was going on, and my phone was lighting up with people that were there telling me what had actually happened. Yo, Ina, Usher just kicked the girl off the stage because she wasn't that into him. And I was like, what? I need to be there. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to go because we were doing AAU stuff. But I think that this really affected his ego. I agree. I tend to agree with you, Anthony. And also on the post-production side, on what would be viral, what would not be viral, how she responded to him, all the things. What you think, Kenny?
Go ahead, Ken. I got another.
No, I just as I watched the video, I had a flashback to a former friend of mine who privately, he was a public figure, but privately would be behind the scenes talking with me and another guy. This is about 5 years ago. He's about my age. So he's 40. He'd about 5 years ago would have been 40 years old. And this guy used to come in and he'd be like, "Oh man, this girl just DM'd me behind the scenes, and I think she wants me to, this, that, and the third." And I'm like, bro, you're 40, man. Like, you're 40 and married, number one. You're 40 and married. Like, at some point, dudes, we got to realize, like,
these young girls do not want you, bro.
They don't want you like this, bro. Stop flogging. Like, stop getting out there and trying to pretend like all these 20-year-old girls still think you're as good looking as you were when you were 20. Like, bro, you ain't that dude anymore. It's okay. Yeah. Usher is on that edge. He's a good-looking guy for a 40.
He looks amazing. Sure. He still looks super young.
Still looks super young. Still looks good. Whatever. But bro, these girls are 24, man. They don't want you like that, bro. It's okay.
Go get the aunties, man. Go get the aunties. It's okay. And I saw so many women my age in my tax bracket, in my same tier of looks.
My same tier of looks.
They'll talk about what they would do. Like, no, you'll never be in that situation, man.
You'll never be in that situation.
That lady's life does not look like your life looks. You know what I mean? So it's a totally different thing. But what was I about to say?
I'm sure she got a lot of more followers behind this, because of the attention itself.
Yeah. And people were saying, well, she ruined what could have been somebody else's experience. No, because she got her own experience. She got what she wanted.
She got what she wanted.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna tell her that screw somebody else's experience. I'm not gonna tell her she should have turned that down. But here's the thing: like, I think you hit on this too, Ina, and we're gonna move off this in a second. But I think you hit on this too. another key part of it.
Oh, you don't like this wisdom?
Like this wisdom.
Lots of wisdom in this face.
His team, like the whole combined teams for the thing, should have vetted this out a little different. You shouldn't just blindly bring a lady up and she didn't know what's about to happen. Because my whole thing is, so that makes me think, okay, so y'all don't have these girls sign disclaimer forms or waiver forms, or like y'all just that's what the process is.
Like, if you're a good looking girl, you sitting in premium seating, we may pull you up. Just know that.
It seems like there's a lot of steps missing from that in 2000.
Well, they brought her down. They brought her down to premium seating. She was up in the crowd. They have people that go out into the crowd and find.
She must have had that look that they wanted.
Exactly. Right. No, this is what I'm saying. Set. So there was no other conversation as, hey, you're gonna be up here with Usher, and that should not have happened, bro. Like, there was some messed up. There was some bad. Whoever the handlers were probably didn't handle it well, right? Like, they didn't handle it. That should have been handled better.
Because she was kind of stone faced from the beginning to the end. Yeah, from the beginning to the end. But what I will say is, look at what yielded from it for her. TMZ interview. I'm talking about interviews from some of the biggest media publications, whether it was in her favor or not in her favor. You know how they say all publicity is good publicity? Yeah. Her profile has been risen, right? So shout outs to her regardless. Yeah.
And I'm gonna make this final point. I'm gonna tell a joke that somebody put in my comments. They was like, y'all really are tripping about saying what this girl should have done. She said, y'all have to keep in mind this girl is 24 years old. She said that's like the same thing expecting us to get excited at an Al Green concert.
Oh, wow. It's all relative, though, right? It's all relative. There are some 24-year-olds that absolutely love Usher,
Yeah,
and
for
maybe
sure.
love him in a
But
sense
to
where
assume
I still don't want you
that-
to freak me on stage in front of millions of people.
But to know that you're splitting the bill with Chris Brown, who's 10 years younger than you,
Yes,
you should
dude.
assume
Come on.
every lady is there for you.
Every young lady.
That seems so easy to be fixed though, like by your handlers, by your team.
Right,
Like,
because you would think there's some checks and balances in place.
Yeah, so y'all just can't pretty girls
because you don't know if she married, got a man. You could be 24 and married. You could be 24, got a man that's sitting right there. But you would think if that was the case and she didn't want to get on there and get free by Usher, that she would have said it from the jump. Hey, nah, I'm good. Don't pick me. Yeah. But who gonna pass up their premium seating as well? She probably said, let me see where this goes.
Yeah, I don't knock her for this. But I think she planned that from the jump. I think she knew exactly she was going to get pulled up on stage and she was going to respond the way she did.
I don't think so. I disagree. I think she totally would have been down if Chris Brown was the guy. She said I was here for Chris Brown. Like, and then why is it like we have to be okay with like getting freaked the hell out by a celebrity? Like
we don't.
Give us rub some titties. All right, no, come on.
Okay, let me ask y'all this.
People, why do we want this to happen, bro?
Let me ask you guys this, both of you. Janet Jackson at her show, she'll bring a man on stage and do a lap dance. At Janet's age right now, would you all participate in the lap dance from Janet?
Yeah,
you answered that fast. Yeah.
Me and Julia had this conversation, right? Because she was talking about what she would have done. And I kind of bucked up and looked at her kind of crazy because she was like, hell yeah, I'll be on this stage. I said, what you mean you'll be on this stage? Julia. And she said, I will be on that stage because I know your dance ass will be up there too. I said, well, who we talking? She said, nigga, let Lotto say. I said, yeah, okay. All right.
Hey, listen, man. I love my wife and I love being married to my wife. Like my wife would not allow me to do like that. Hey. I get awkward. I'm an introvert like that. Like I get awkward. I probably wouldn't. I'd be like this. I don't know what.
Yeah. And I probably wouldn't either because when you look at some of those clips, I mean, they opening your legs. It's just a lot going on. Like this is too much. This is too much.
I have my legs open. I ain't gonna lie.
You have your leg wide open. Hey. Bent over, butt out.
There's not I know Julia's a very reserved woman. Even if she got up there and danced with a celebrity, it ain't gonna be no out of bounds shit. I ain't.
She'd laugh. She would laugh the whole time.
Right. She about to look goofy in the face. But she know with me, I might be there.
Yeah, don't be opening my legs and all of that now.
Yeah. We ain't doing all that, Usher.
Well, if you gonna run on that stage, be like, no, you're not Usher.
Yeah, but speaking of Usher, somebody ass out of here, man. And people doing too much. You might have some bugs and pests that are trying to do too much in your house, man. That happens. You gotta hit up my guy Richard Freeman Alexander. I guarantee you, if he was with his wife and Reggie stood up, Usher would be like, Usher might get sweet on the stage. Usher might get soft and sweet on the stage, man. Reggie pop up in that jump, man. He got 20 years of experience in pest and rodent control. It's a homegrown business from a born and raised Memphian, committed to excellence by applying human and pet-friendly products that are safe and highly efficient to meet your pest control needs. Give Reggie a call, 901-628-4867. That is Grade AP Services at gmail.com. That's my guy, Richard Freeman Alexander. I don't know if y'all saw the clip going around of Cardi B dancing in some club, and this guy and this girl are dancing together. I was like, yeah, Julia was right, because I would have been down for all of that shenanigans.
Hey, Chris said one. He said one name in the comment section that I would have.
Yeah, I don't even want to read that, man. That man said Ashanti.
Some lotto action.
You got called up on stage with Ashanti, Chris? Is that what you said? Oh, he said if it was Ashanti.
If it was.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought he said it happened to him. Okay, yeah.
Bent over.
I would say yes, but at the same time, I value my life, my wife, and my marriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to send you this Cardi clip. You can't put it on the show because that shit too wild.
You look at some of them clips, there's some real freaky dicky action going on there.
Sure.
It's too much, man. It's too much. Too much for me.
For sure. But what also may be too much, man, is your beard, man. Maybe out there looking nasty, man. And if it is, man, you need to get some skin and beard from Braid Joy, man. It's an awesome product, simple name for a simple product. It's a silk polish and a silk serum. That silk polish is a sugar scrub. The silk serum is a beard oil. Me and Kenny use it. Kenny ain't used it in a while. I got plenty of it. Anyway. It leaves your skin and beard.
I'd love to use it.
Yeah, I know, bro. I feel so bad. I have no clue anything. I think I left that shit in. I'm gonna tell you what I think I left it. I'm gonna segue to them too. It's extremely touchable and incredibly soft. So silky set for your head, face, and beards. Available now on braidjoy.com. Use that promo code Sain Show for 15% off. Like I said, I had Kenny a nice little gift bag or something in there, and I think I lost it at Waldo's Chicken and Beer last week when I was out there, man. They have a made-for-scratch kitchen. Nothing is frozen, all fresh food. Great spot for families because of the game room, full bar, and TVs for the full family experience. All their fried food is fried in beef tallow instead of oil. Premium southern sides like greens, white beans, macaroni and cheese. Their potato wedges are insane. Their fries are good as well. Happy hour drink specials every day from 3 to 6 and all day on Tuesday and Sunday. I will be out there tomorrow for Music Bingo. Make sure y'all come out. Make sure you shake my hand. Introduce yourself to me, man. I love meeting people who are from the show at Waldo's. There's somebody there every week too, man. Shout out to y'all too, man. Because y'all have been supporting me, been supporting Waldo's. I see somebody from the show. It's one guy, he came with his wife and his kids and stuff. Now his wife be coming every week. He don't even be there. But that's what I'm talking about, brother. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, for sure. She be in there with her girlfriends buying drinks. Why you at the house?
You must have it crunk up in there, Sain.
Oh yeah, we been having a good ass time. But yeah,
you pull them on stage. You pull them on stage during the
tribute. Pull them up on stage.
No, we ain't doing none of that, man. No. Yeah, no, because you know my daughter works there too. She ain't been working on Thursday though, so I've been a little bit more loose these last few weeks, man, for sure.
Loose at the mouth, loose lips, thin
sure. Yeah, they do for sure.
Loose hips and loose lips, baby.
In other black people stuff, man. In other black people news, Esco. Tuskegee University, you are a proud alumni of another historically black college and university, Lamont College. You are your staff there as well. I've been waiting to ask you this question all week long. Is this a thing? Not the policy, but just is Lamont College infested with bonnets and durags on a daily basis?
I have seen a few while I've been here, which have further discussions with leadership on whether they should implement something very similar to Tuskegee, right? With the no bonnets and no durags. Now, if I have a student that comes to the Lowry dressed that way, I will tell them something. I set the expectations on the front end that, you know, this was professional. This is what's not professional in this environment. And I'm going to say that, you know, at Black institutions, we've been open. The reason why these institutions have opened because we weren't allowed to go to the PWIs, right? We had to formulate our own educational system and community because we were not allowed in other institutions. And I say that because still to this day, we have to be 2 steps ahead. We have to work harder in most environments, and we have to prepare our students for the workforce. And wearing bonnets, wearing do-rags, I will say, if you are walking around this campus, I should not see that. I should not see you in no pajama pants. And I'm gonna go back even further in history with this discussion and discourse, because Tuskegee University was led by Booker T. Washington, and he believed in discipline, presentation, proving Black excellence through preparation and professionalism. Right now, he kind of conflicted with W.E.B. Du Bois back in the day because he often challenged Booker T. Washington's approach. And they argued back and forth that Blacks shouldn't have to accommodate to white society. But at the end of the day, we are trying to, or have always been able to assimilate into white society. Like, they set the rules, we didn't. I mean, if we're here at our institutions, we have our own community, we can set the rules. But once we step outside of the door, you have to think about how professional you are, what it's going to take for you to get the job. We're trying to prepare Black individuals for the workforce here at an HBCU. So this discussion to me goes beyond bonnets and do-rags. It's about preparing our Black students for the real world.
I get what
now,
you're saying.
I will say also, as a student, as a HBCU graduate, when I attended Lamont College, on the jump, student orientation, we were already prepared by our leadership administrators on proper dress, proper etiquette, all of the things. So I'm wondering, has there been some type of disconnect? Even did COVID factor into the situation where more routines and the ways that you present yourself once you step outside of your own domain, has that shifted because of, you know, all of this remote learning, all of this online interaction? Once you step outside your domain, you have to be presentable. That's just something that I've always grown up with, something that Lemoyne College has prepared me for. And I'm not mad at Tuskegee's new dress code. I'm not.
All right, here's why I'm with you. I'm about 80% with you. My only thing I think differentiates in what you're saying is in a classroom environment. Cool, I get it. In what you're doing, that's not particularly a class. You're not a professor there. You're kind of teaching. Well, it's business, like it's a organization you're a part of, right? I understand that as well. When you're doing your fraternity stuff, you probably should not be wearing that as well, or whatever you're doing. Whatever, I get that. But like, just being like banning them on campus as I go to and fro. Like, that's nonsense to me. Like, that whole part is absolutely crazy. And I hear people online, they're saying things like, well, you know, I've seen people like Kip, for instance. This is a good example. Kip is saying he works in the office setting and the young black women have to be constantly reminded not to dress inappropriately in the office. Unless those ladies are wearing, unless they're wearing bonnets. Like, what does that even mean? I'm going to come back to that.
With this.
Is it only the young black women being scrutinized?
Right. A lot of things that people scrutinize people about is because culturally they don't understand the differences between us, like our girls and white girls. Like, for instance, this is what bothers me about this too. Like, I'm not coming at you, Ina, but like what you're saying, like, I know a lot of people say like, well, these things are unprofessional clothes that shouldn't be worn in these type of environments. You will never in your world see a PWI say we're banning yoga pants. Like, that shit ain't happening. We're banning, like, that shit ain't gonna happen, bro. Like, that shit ain't professional either. You know what I mean? Like, why y'all wearing workout clothes to the classroom? Like, that shit would never fucking happen. But a lot of times we place things on our own culture and make them negative that aren't particularly negative things. They're just things about stuff that we do. I'm not saying they're black culture. They're just kind of things we do. And like, there's a difference between girls wearing revealing clothes or unprofessional clothes at work and wearing. Now, if you see a girl at work with a bonnet on, let me know. And I'm like, okay, are the Tuskegee kids or kids who are in a university or a college, is that really your target audience? Because you figure these kids have some base knowledge about professionalism and being.
You would
think, right? Like, do we really have to police these kids to that level? That whole part is absolutely crazy to me.
I think the expectation should be set. I think the expectation should be set on the front end, and just going back to some of the traditions of what was happening when these HBCUs first began. I think some of those same traditions should be in play to help prepare our African-American students for the real world. Not saying that parents aren't teaching their children that. Some parents may be all right with them. For example, Eli, my 12-year-old, I won't let him go outside in no do-rag, coming somewhere with me. We get in his car, take it off.
For sure.
You know, and my mom was like that with me as well. So, and once again, as a student here at Lemoyne College, the expectation was set from the beginning on proper dress, proper attire, how you should look and conduct yourself in the real world. That's what we're doing here. We're trying to get your mind right for the real world. Now, bonnets, durags, why you I wear a bonnet at night to keep my braids secure, right? I wouldn't step outside the door with it on my head. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you so comfortable doing that? Now, I can't relate. You wearing a bonnet on campus at Tuskegee equates to you not graduating at the end of your 4 years. I can't say that definitely relates to that, right? Those two data sets. But just once again, career readiness, real world preparedness. I don't need you in no bonnet or no do-rag.
I just think that it's even in what you're doing, since you're not under the curriculum of the school, it seems like it could be. I'm saying tell them not to wear it, but you also have the ability to teach the kids the difference because you can deal with them on a different type of level. You know what I mean? So I just wish it was more of that. than it was.
Yeah.
Don't wear them nowhere. Y'all can't have these on. Like, that's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. It's like,
and it's
like,
never
I get it, but I don't.
Yeah. And it's never shaming them or making them feel bad. It's just letting them know the expectation. And if you come over here to the Lowry Communication Center, this is what I expect of you. And I'm gonna tell them why I feel that way. Now they can do with it what they will, but now you have institutions putting these rules in place at the same time.
Right. You got the audacity to have me up in the morning.
This is not the first time this has happened. A lot of these institutions have these type of rules in place for dress code policy, right? Yeah. So you'll see. I think because of this, you'll see more of this. It's not anything that I was surprised about or that I'm against.
Yeah, because I've seen schools say when you pick your kids up, you know, don't come out of the drop off line with pajamas and bonnets and titties swinging.
The parents, right?
Yeah, for the parents. Yeah, I get all that type of stuff. Like, I totally get it, right? But when it comes to, I know college life, like we think of college, like I'm in college, I go to class. That's a very small part of what college life is, though. Like,
oh yeah,
you hang around. I remember we used to hang around in the lobby of Richardson Tower. So we hang around in the UC, or we just be out on the yard somewhere, just hanging out or doing whatever. You tell me I can't wear a Dewey, or I can't have a bonnet on, or I can't wear pajama pants. Like, it's crazy.
I believe they said
they're at home. They live there, man. Like,
I believe that they said that you can't have the bonnets or the durags in the classroom.
Right.
As I believe, walk on campus or in any type of classroom setting.
And that's it. Is you saying that what I'm saying is wrong? Like, it's a lot looser than what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's
that's the case. It ain't nothing to talk about.
Because, like you said, they live there, right?
But
if you go to your classroom or you're at an event on campus, no, don't have that on, right?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that.
If it's a school function, like a class or a presentation or a assembly or something, they're saying,
"Hey, take that shit out.
Take your bring your standards up." But if you're just walking around the hallways, I think it's fine, right? Like,
from my understanding, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, man. But good stuff for sure. But this is why I love having on. Maybe we can have these in-depth conversations about black people shit.
Do you wear durags?
Do I wear? No.
You don't need a durag, dude.
No,
that's just for like the low cut seasons with the deep waves.
The waivers, yeah. And braids. I had braids. I sleep in them all the time.
Yeah, I've been taking notes this entire time because if I ever go to the Cossack Library or to the Lemoyne,
don't come in there with the durag.
Like, I got to make sure.
And you guys will be there for some upcoming programming. We're going to talk about
got standards. Ena's got standards I need to live up to. Hold on, let me write this stuff down.
Especially you, Kenny. I'm gonna scrutinize you today.
Why me? I told you yesterday. I only dress up for my wife and death. That's all I dress up for.
I love you, Kenny. You know you my boy now.
Hey, I love you.
Yeah,
thank you.
We about to take a break, man. When we come back, we got some more stuff to talk about, man. Yeah, y'all in this sports world, man, got some crazy shit going on. We'll talk about that and more. Be back on Enter the Sain Show. We'll see you in a minute.
If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you think that growing older means slowing down, sleeping poorly, and lacking the motivation to do the things you want to do, then I've got just the spot for you right here in Memphis. At Game Day Men's Health, you're more than just a number. You're a partner in your health journey. From the free hour-long initial consult to comprehensive check-ins along the way, you're in complete control of your health. Offering TRT, weight loss protocols, performance enhancement, and shockwave therapy for musculoskeletal injuries, you can get back to feeling like the younger version of yourself.
At your initial visit, you'll have your blood pressure, PSA, testosterone, hemoglobin, hematocrit, all tested with your results before you leave the clinic. Plus, you have a real conversation with your provider and not just an in and out visit. Game Day can help with muscle pain, joint pain, hair loss, ED, peptides, and more. With 2 convenient locations in the Memphis area, your path to a better life is just minutes away. Call today to schedule your free 101 consultation.
Some dreams don't just come true, they come with 4 paws.
At Puppy Dreams, we match loving families with happy, healthy puppies. From playful companions to lifelong best friends, your perfect match is waiting. And with our professional grooming spa, your pup will look as amazing as they feel. Visit Puppy Dreams today and meet the one who's been waiting just for you.
In Memphis, we don't just make memories. We make moments. A Memphis-owned brewery where great beer meets great times. Crafted right here for the city we love. Live music, game days, and events all year long. There's always something happening at Grind City Brewing. Bring your crew, bring your energy, and make every night feel like a celebration. Real beer, real Memphis.
Tired of the same old fast food? The soggy fries, the frozen flavors, the meals that never quite hit right. Head over to Waldo's Chicken and Beer, where everything starts fresh and flavor comes first. Our chicken is fried in rich beef tallow for that bold, old-school crunch you can actually taste. And don't skip the premium homemade southern sides. Fresh greens, hearty white beans, and creamy mac and cheese made to complete the meal. Bring your whole family. There's plenty of space to relax, plus a game room the kids will love. Catch the game on big screens, grab a drink at the full bar, and enjoy happy hour specials every day from 3 to 6, all day on Tuesday and Sunday. Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Real food, real flavor, made from scratch.
If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you think that growing older means slowing down, sleeping poorly, and lacking the motivation to do the things you want to do, then I've got just the spot for you right here in Memphis. At Game Day Men's Health, you're more than just a number. You're a partner in your health journey. From the free hour-long initial consult to comprehensive check-ins along the way, you're in complete control of your health. Offering TRT, weight loss protocols, performance enhancement, and shockwave therapy for musculoskeletal injuries, you can get back to feeling like the younger version of yourself.
At your initial visit, you'll have your blood pressure, PSA, testosterone, hemoglobin, hematocrit, all tested with your results before you leave the clinic. Plus, you have a real conversation with your provider and not just an in and out visit. Game Day can help with muscle pain, joint pain, hair loss, ED, peptides, and more. With 2 convenient locations in the Memphis area, your path to a better life is just minutes away. Call today to schedule your free 101 consultation.
Some dreams don't just come true, they come with 4 paws. At Puppy Dreams, we match loving families with happy, healthy puppies. From playful companions to lifelong best friends, your perfect match is waiting. And with our professional grooming spa, your pup will look as amazing as they feel. Visit Puppy Dreams today and meet the one who's been waiting just for you.
In Memphis, we don't just make memories. We make moments. A Memphis-owned brewery where great beer meets great times. Crafted right here for the city we love. Live music, game days, and events all year long. There's always something happening at Grind City Brewing. Bring your crew, bring your energy, and make every night feel like a celebration. Real beer, real Memphis.
Tired of the same old fast food? The soggy fries, the frozen flavors, the meals that never quite hit right. Head over to Waldo's Chicken and Beer, where everything starts fresh and flavor comes first. Our chicken is fried in rich beef tallow for that bold, old-school crunch you can actually taste. Don't skip the premium homemade southern sides, fresh greens, hearty white beans, and creamy mac and cheese made to complete the meal. Bring your whole family. There's plenty of space to relax, plus a game room the kids will love. Catch the game on big screens, grab a drink at the full bar, and enjoy happy hour specials every day from 3 to 6, all day on Tuesday and Sunday. Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Real food, real flavor, made from scratch.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show, man. We're back in this joint, man, with Esco, who joins us each and every Wednesday. Me and Kenny, y'all see us every day. Let's get into it. We open up the show talking about the situation with the concert out in Nashville. Oh, another funny moment about that whole Nashville thing, too, is when she made the comment on Facebook. She said something about, like, all you hoes in the chat, and she spelled it CHATT. At first, I said, okay, she's talking about people in her comments. So, no, she said, no, I'm talking about the hoes in Chattanooga. Too funny, bro.
Is she from Chattanooga?
Yeah, she from Chattanooga. Yeah, the concert was in Nashville, so
Dang. Let's go.
They had a lot of people in Nashville for that show too.
Yeah, man. She said you hoes in the
Nashville
chat.
was lit, and all I could think about was our conversation last Wednesday, about the Grizzlies playing a couple of games in Nashville. And as I looked around, I think we went to the Opry Mills Mall. It's so diverse out there. I'm like, it's a little bit of everything out here in Nashville.
Y'all got to stop calling areas where there's way more white people than black people diverse. Y'all just
when I say diverse, I mean diverse.
I've never felt diverse in Nashville.
All ethnicities.
All ethnicities be present, but it's a highly majority white. Everywhere you go in Nashville, it's highly majority white.
I'm sure.
I don't call it diverse. I just think there's a white space. I just like I don't believe in multicultural church. I don't think that's a real thing.
What I witnessed was some diversity in the ethnicities. And not once again, not just white people, everything.
Right, but I'm saying if black people are by far not the majority, that's not diversity.
Black people were not the majority. Right. They were not the majority.
The multicultural church thing trips me out.
Hold on, William Jones said Summer Avenue is diverse. Nashville ain't diverse. There's a bunch of white people there.
Multicultural church thing trips me out because look at the leadership. Like look at the leadership.
It's white. As soon as that number get close to about 40% black, is a black church at that point.
Yo, they are really building that city up. Like I hadn't been there in a long time.
You ain't been to Nashville in a long time. Okay, cool.
I hadn't. So just going back from the years I have not been there, I'm like, wow, like you guys have really invested in this city, and I see what y'all trying to do out here.
Yeah, it's definitely a tourist city. They don't call it Nashville.
Oh, for sure.
It's a touristy city.
Nashville
doesn't have a soul. Like when you go to Nashville, you feel like you're in the like Cordova in the 90s. It doesn't feel like you in a city. It feels like it's just all sterile and no, I'm good. Like I hope that with the stuff they're doing with Memphis, like with the whole
Arena District,
downtown Memphis is about to look totally different. I just hope it didn't.
I hope so.
Hope it didn't snatch the soul out of.
I was in downtown Memphis yesterday, and there's so much construction going on down there. Yeah. It's crazy. So that means they're working on it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Grizzlies ain't going to Nashville. So
Yeah, the arena district, the development at the FedEx Forum, all that stuff is getting done. We just got to get Liberty Park going, guys. Like, what's the city doing, bro? Like, we gotta
get your people out of here too, man. You gotta get your National Guard people out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Not Enos people. I'm just messing. I don't want y'all to.
When are they projected to leave? There's no end date.
I ain't heard no end date.
That's been my issue this entire time. Is okay, whatever. If you want to bring them, that's fine. I can't stop it. But goddamn, like, what's the end date? Is the end date after the election? Right?
It's
like,
forever.
Is the end date after the election when the results are in? Like, that's my question. Like, what's the end date? Because
but you know what? It's so many people so happy with these roads getting fixed. I'm seeing a lot of pro-Trump content out there talking about ever since Trump came, he fixed the road. Like, that man didn't do shit.
People are insane, bro. For real. Like I said.
It feels like to me, Anthony, real quick, I'll just say this. It feels like a lot of sleeper cells are being put in place around the country.
Highly possible. They've been here.
I ain't gonna get too deep into it, man, but it's kind of like if you got a rat in your house, it would have been a perfect segue for Grade A Pest, right? If you got a mouse in your house, if I set the whole house on fire, yeah, that's gonna get rid of the mouse, but it gets rid of the house too. Like there are other measures to control safety and crime and all those type of things without bringing the fucking National Guard in and all these. I mean, if anything, you could have just had, because the thing that's really affecting stuff, it ain't these damn National Guard. It's all these damn state troopers everywhere. Like that's what's really affecting shit. Now, as far as you're talking about like big ass underground crime and child porn and all that kind of crap going on, yeah, whatever. All these agencies y'all bringing in, whatever. The National Guard shit ain't nothing but that's in the fucking way. It's just they're a scarecrow and it's scaring away everybody. Like downtown businesses are vastly being affected by the National Guard being there, because even tourists are like, I don't want to come down here. I've been coming down here every year. The crime ain't an issue. It's like, why the hell are the damn soldiers running around? That's the part I have a problem with. Like I've had conversations with people from out of town who said these things, right? Out of the country, who said, like, I come to Memphis all the time. Downtown Memphis is dope. Like, it's weird now because it's damn G.I. Joe walking around this move. So
yeah,
like, that's an issue.
John asked, does the National Guard really bother y'all? They really be cool as hell.
Dude, man.
They haven't affected my life.
Yeah, I'm not saying. Yeah, go ahead, Ken.
Ain't nobody got issues with the people. The National Guard is people. They're people, right? They're doing a job. They're responding to orders that are being put in front of them. They're active military. The idea that the federal government can activate active military and place them in cities around the country is wild to me. And all you have to do is look at the cities they're being put in. Predominantly African-American cities. That's the problem. That to me is a problem.
Make the police forces better. Get them more resources. Hire more police officers. Do more diverse hiring or whatever you're going to do, right? But does it have to be bringing the military in this motherfucker? Like that part alone is
active military. It's sleeper cells, bro. It's crazy to me. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think there was a recent incident with one of the National Guard.
2 people died like in the last 2 weeks or last month or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And that's not why they're there to do that, right? They're not there to take those type of actions.
Yeah, but it's affecting the city's businesses in a negative way. Like the fact you say, well, I came on, it was so clean, and the fact that it's like that they can go clean up Beale Street on a Friday night, that's a problem. Like it, because ain't nobody down there. Like people ain't coming down there no more. Like you got rid of the bad people, but ain't nobody coming. That's the thing. You can't tell me with nothing but bad people down there. People don't want to fuck with that, man, and that shit is struggling down there. Downtown Memphis is struggling financially ever since they came down.
So Beale Street is dead right now in the middle of the summer.
I think on the weekends it picks up still, but like it's horrible. Like
not what it used to be.
Yeah, for sure.
I always think about it this way. Put yourself in the position of, if it wasn't your guy that made the decision to do that, how would you feel? If President Obama, if President Biden, if Kamala Harris,
people would not be okay with this shit.
Would you be okay with this decision that was made to activate the active military and put them in cities across the country? Like, would you be okay with that?
No.
Or would you be freaking out and saying the overreach of the federal government? Like that's a big deal to me. If you're okay with Trump doing it, but you're not okay with Obama or Biden doing it, then we got a problem. I've got a hypocrisy problem with you. And that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, and I think it's all a part of the big plan with these tech companies coming into Memphis. They're trying to shift the narrative of the poverty-stricken, the crime-ridden Memphis town. They're trying to change that narrative so they can protect what they're trying to build here, because they're working on some things and they're bringing some things into the city, and just poverty and crime is not a part of their plan. So they need to rid themselves of it. So they're going to put everything in place so they can continue their plan on what they're doing with their assets that they're building with all these tech companies. And, you know, they're trying to make Memphis a tech company. And in the next 5 to 7 years, you're going to see a totally different Memphis.
I think it's also a element of when Trump refuses to leave the White House and he invokes a mini civil war in the country.
Did you see him at the correspondence, second correspondence dinner? What he said, he's doing a third term.
Yeah, of course he is.
Now, if he can do one, Obama can run against him, and I would love to see
it's not going to be an election. He's going to refuse to leave the White House. He's going to refuse to relinquish his power. And
Isn't it a rule?
It's going to be a little mini war all around the country, and he wants.
But isn't it a rule in place that if you're a sitting president and war is taking place, that they have to stay? They can stay.
That's the level of fool we're dealing with as a president, man. Like, ain't no telling what that man might do between now and the time that this thing is over. Like this, it's gonna get crazy. And he's not the president. He's a cult leader, and that's you're gonna see what that looks like. It's gonna get real ugly by the time the thing goes down. But you know,
he's awful.
The same people that said stop these kids from wearing durags voted for him. So a lot of them type of niggas voted for him. But anyway, let's get into it, man. We got some more sports stuff to talk about, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I like this type of stuff too. Y'all know that. This is
we could do a Anthony Sain politics show if we wanted to.
It ain't politics. It's real life.
Come on.
I give a damn about Republican and Democrat, bro. We just talking real life. We talking about things that affect real people, bro.
And you better be married. You better be married.
Hey, if you had looked at Trump's wife, you're like, that's some bullshit. You would have been. It would have been that simple, man. It would have been that simple. Y'all just follow the Anthony Sain policies. Like, get you a man who woman is in love with him, like who treats him like he's that dude. That woman can't stand that man openly. And but you would listen. Y'all listen to me. We would have had another president.
Anthony Sain, things would be better
for sure, man. But now, let's talk about this, man. WNBA, more bullshit from these evil ass, fucking racist ass people out here, man. Let me pull it in, man. I ain't got no water in my cup, man. Let me pull it in. But no, so some WNBA fans put an anti-transgender athlete rally. They did this in honor of Sophie Cunningham. Kenny, I was told that you don't mix sports and politics, right? Except for when it's policies that apply to what I want to talk about, which is typically how that works, right? And there was a press conference yesterday because this made news. I'm not saying that Sophie Cunningham directly had anything to do with this, right? But the fact that these people, like the Caitlin Clark situation, where you see that there's mobs of people who support you who aren't good people, and you never really come out to separate yourself from these things. You don't actively separate yourself from these things, right? And then they had a press conference yesterday. Guess who was not at the press conference, Kenny Stuff? It was the Indiana Fever. Sophie Cunningham was not at the press conference. Neither was Caitlin Clark either. You would think that your two most the faces of the league, your global stars, according to white people, you would think that they would be there for their people, right? But they had two black players up there. I don't even know who these players were. I'm not that deep into the trenches of the Indiana Fever. I think is it what's the latest? Kelsey Mitchell plays with?
I think Kelsey was up there.
Yeah, I think she was up there and somebody else. But I don't know. But let's play the clip because this is the prime example of the bullshit that. Anyway, go ahead, bro. Just run that clip for the people.
Coach, there was a rally before the game, an anti-trans rally before the game, inspired by Sophie Cunningham. As a member of the LGBTQ plus community, how did you receive her comments and the way it ignited the right wing and anti-trans supporters? And for the players, have you had conversations in the locker room about it?
Jesus.
I'll jump in on that. We do have an organizational statement. I'll read.
You do this shit.
So neither our organization nor Sophie had any knowledge of this demonstration and no contact with its organizers. Our only goal as a team, whether at home or away, is to win basketball games and make Fever fans for life, and we're united on that mission.
Very PC.
Wow.
Here's the thing. I don't knock anything. I don't even care what she said.
Right.
The way that they handled it was the most like, bro, are y'all even a real bro? I've been dealing with the Grizzlies for hold this game. Gabe's about to be 13. I've been dealing with the Grizzlies for 13 years on the PR side, right? That would never fucking happen in the Grizzlies press conference. That would be the first. They would get that out the way, bro. As soon as before they open it up, they would say they would bring somebody in and they would make a statement about that whole thing. They would not have the PR lady jump in up when the questions asked. So fucking garbage, bro. The way they went about doing it was so stupid, man. Like, it's so dumb. And why y'all ain't got her ass come up there and talk about it, bro?
It looked like the players at the podium, they had their head down. They weren't
y'all know that's the question that's gonna come up.
I felt so bad for those players.
You know that's the question that's gonna come up. You bring these two girls who ain't got nothing to do with this shit up there, man. Like,
I felt so bad for them.
Y'all got her ass who got up and made the comment. And I talked last week about, bro, why are they? The whole thing comes down to, I don't even know if you know what this is about. She came out and made a statement about that she's anti transgender women playing in sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to offend anybody. I did a little research, Kenny, just to see how much of an issue this is. A guy sent me an article where it was saying, I had this conversation with a guy on Twitter, and he sends me an article that says that there were 30 women in the United States that won some level of state championship that were trans women, right? And I guess this is just talking about individual sports. That I guess it didn't account for team sports, but it was like 30 women that won these state championships that were transgender, that were non-biological women, right? So I said, let me read the articles, and I'm sure I'm going to find some holes somewhere. And I wonder how many of these stories I need to read before I find a hole. The first one was a 55-year-old woman, so it does not qualify to some adult senior citizen league, right? The second person was a legit candidate. The state that she's in at the time that she won had no rules set up to stop her from doing it. That state now has rules in place that prevents that from happening. And I said, brother, I've read 2 of these and I've debunked 2 of your fears. Something that you may could have feared in 2023 is not a 2026 fear. I think less than half of the states in the whole United States have like no question policies about this, where you can just participate as a transgender woman without any regulation, without any DNA testing. Like, do you have certain, I don't want to sound dumb, but there's no way I can't, because I'm not educated on this, but it's something about the genetic makeup of a woman where you have to qualify, where you have to have this genetic makeup for us to qualify you to play as a girl, right? There's only 21 states that don't require that, right? And then all this stuff is also based on that particular district. A lot of times in these districts, you're finding these things in districts that have several rules that don't apply to everybody. Like during COVID, they were just having free-for-all basketball and everybody could play, and there was no timeout. Like these are all just wild leagues where they let anything go anyway. So and they're also small leagues where things really don't apply. And then I also did some more numbers. I said, how many people are actually between the ages of 13 and 17 deemed themselves as being transgender, as being a transgender woman who was born a man? It said there's over 700,000 people in America who claim to be transgender women that are born boys, right? That's another thing, because when we think transgender, everybody thinks that this is little Timmy who decided to be little Tamika. And sometimes it's little Timmy whose body and insides don't really say that he's a boy nor a girl. But it's kind of it's an odd situation, right? Everybody's not a perfectly born baby, right? So there's 700,000 people that are considered transgender women. Brother, if it was going to be a problem, it would have already been a problem. Like, if there's that many people in the teenagers in this country, with all the athletes that are here in the country, you're talking about, the guy was like, well, I've got 3 daughters. I'm worried about their future. Man, your daughter might just suck. Like, if that's what you're worried about, if you're worried about your daughter being beat out of a sport because of a boy pretending to be a girl, like it's not even enough of those circumstances even happening for it to be an issue. And for Sophie Cunningham to come out with the stage that she has, the influence that she has, and make that statement, but I don't even know if she was even asked that question. To even have that's the take you could have just ignored, or just say, I don't really want to speak on that, right? Anything could have happened, but to step out there like that and cite these idiots that had this rally in her name and then have nothing to say about it is completely stupid to me, and it's completely irresponsible. But yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that kind of stuff fires me up, bro. Because like,
let me ask y'all this: are you all for transgender athletes or not to play in a WNBA?
I don't think it's even a real thing. That will never fucking happen. You would never see a biologically born man playing in the WNBA. It won't
So,
happen.
like, why are we even talking about this?
That's what I'm saying. It's stupid.
Okay.
It will never happen.
You've never seen a transgender woman play or a
that's never
transgender
happened.
play in the NBA.
And I'm sure that the WNBA will either already does or will have rules in place where this is the genetic makeup you have to play in the WNBA.
Yeah, because it feels like it's a very sensitive topic.
That will never happen, bro. It is so
the
stupid that people put
WNBA.
that type of energy into it. Yeah, it's so dumb that people even make this a thing at all. That would never fucking happen, bro.
Well,
like even in the Olympics with the person that was a boxer, that was like that person's DNA says that they're a woman. Like that's not some dude going up there fighting women. Like and then they suck. They weren't even good. They was getting their ass beat up by women. So like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I also think that there are more discussions and discourse surrounding inclusion now, especially in athletics. So, but it feels like this particular topic with transgenders is very specific to the WNBA. And when you think of the makeup of the women that play, and I guess, what their preferences are and things of that nature. That's why I'm feeling like the topic is something that's more themed for the WNBA specifically. And I'm wondering how does leadership in the WNBA feel about that? Because as you can see, as soon as they ask the question, here come the politically correct answer, like straight to her, straight to PR, because you're not going to say the wrong thing on this stage. So it's interesting. It's an interesting.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't even handle that well. They could have gotten ahead of it. They could have had that
it
statement already out.
Yeah, it was just like they could have led the interview with that. They could have led the press conference with that.
Yeah.
And hiding her from the she created this, and then you're hiding this, but you put these two black players up there that have to deal with this bullshit. Like that, like bro,
They look so sad.
Yeah, it's stupid, man. Like I said, it's a non-factor, man. It's such a non-factor to even be part of a conversation. Like go ahead.
The people with the bully pulpit now, they have there's so much to the folks that are in control of the bully pulpit that can speak and that have the microphone that can share and say what they want to say. And I think that the problem that you see with a lot of these people, especially on the political side of things, is that they're in constant state of trying to be reelected. They're in constant state of I have got to show why I'm the safe pick and you're not, right? And so there's a level of fear mongering that happens throughout society that has created, and it's called identity politics, right? Like you are in culture wars where you are literally trying to say, if you choose this person and don't choose me, you are literally sending your country down a road that can never recover from it, right? They can never recover from that. And so you make things that are not big deals, you make them massive monster deals. And that's the big issue that I have with it, is that if this was an issue that needed to be dealt with, then let the states and let the people, let the districts, let them handle it like they are, right? Like they're doing. If this was, it's the talking heads that are out there that are portraying this as a large issue because they are trying to say, I'm the one that can protect you, not this person, not this other person who says that that transgenders playing in a sport that's not their sport or not their gender sport, letting them in will destroy our country. That to me is just
crazy.
It's fear mongering, and it's making mountains out of molehills that don't need to be made. And it's just, again, my biggest, I recoil very strongly to hypocrisy. Like if you are a hypocrite, I recoil against that. Like I have a very visceral reaction to hypocrites. And that's what this argument is hypocritical in a lot of ways because it's not real. It's not a real argument.
Yeah. And that's why I like when it comes down to like that people say, well, I get so agitated by seeing these fucking black dudes like looking for a head pat, like trying to say that, Caitlin Clark is the face of the league. And like, oh, okay, what you say, she's the face. I'm like, nigga, you sound dumb. Because like, let's quit pretending that this online bullshit is fandom. These people that are using her to like get their shit off, these people ain't watching these damn games, bro. These people ain't supporting this shit. Because if they were, bro, why can I go on Nike right now and buy her shoe? Why her shoe ain't sold out? Like y'all ain't really fans of this girl, man. Y'all are just using this girl to like say dumb shit and y'all Google some stats or y'all Google some meme where she scored 20 points and 15 assists, and and then y'all use that to just say to call somebody a nigga on Twitter. It's like, bro, y'all are not like, come on, man, like, you know what I mean? It's nonsense, and it's just she's just a tool for hate mongering. Like I had a guy that was he was saying that Angel Reese is overrated on a Reddit post, and I asked him. I said, well, how is she rated? Like, if you're saying she's overrated, how is she rated? Oh, people are saying she's like, one of the best players in the league. Like, bro, that's never been said about Angel Reese. Like, that's literally never been said. She's an all-star, all those things. I said she's just in rebounds, she's just in this, all these numbers, but she's a good player. But nobody's ever acted like she's one of the best players in the league. Like, nobody with a brain would say that Angel Reese is one of the best players in the league. And then the guy, I was like, bro, why don't you just really say what it is? Like, let's stop all the nonsense. Like, let's stop pretending that this is a sports conversation. Just say what it is. And he was like, yeah, you're right. She's just a dirty some nigga. And he said that with the ER. He said this on Reddit. Like, bro, and then, then he deleted his account, or somebody might have reported him or something. But he got kicked out of the group. I don't know what happened. But it's like, bro, it's like y'all ain't fooling nobody with this crap, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, if let's not pretend that she's some kind of organic. I'm a fan of basketball. I like her as a player. She's my face of the league. No, y'all are just using her as a vehicle.
And you know what, Anthony, speaking of Angel Reese, just kind of piggybacking off of last week's show when we talked about Ryan Clark, I saw that. Did you see the interview that he did on the Pivot podcast talking about the aftermath and how he called out ESPN? But I think his coverage and his commentary on Angel Reese specifically, he stated was one of the reasons why leadership wanted him gone. Did you see that?
Yeah, man, we are in one of the sickest times in American history, because ever since Trump came into office, it gave ignorant, racist ass people a green light to think they could just be as openly ignorant and racist and evil as they want to be. It makes them feel empowered and justified in that crap. The stuff that they would hide or keep to themselves, it's insane, man. Like the amount of people that I block on a weekly basis just off of like flat out saying just ignorant racist stuff to me is crazy. Like and we just live in a super crazy time. And
I'll say this, my last little piece on it, Anthony. Justin said this. It's all under the false narrative of protecting women's sports. I would say a lot of this is even a conversation on under the false narrative of protecting women, right? Not just women's sports, but protecting women. And what I would say is, instead of inventing mountains to say that you're a protector of women, I would say from the jump, when these young girls are growing up, not putting them in positions where they're being taught that who they are, their body, their style, what they look like, what they desire is a negative thing. Instituting shame into their life early on, as somebody who grew up in a religious home, like instituting shame into their life early on is a way to don't do that. Like don't bring that into the equation. That's a way to protect young girls. Number two, vet these people as they're as the coaches and the people that are in their life that are helping build them up. Vet those guys to make sure that they're not in a predatory situation, right? Like, if you truly want to protect them from the predators, protect them from the people that are looking to destroy them. That is a way that you can do that. So instead of puffing out your chest and saying we're protecting women by not allowing a transgender athletes to come into their sport, why don't you protect them from the coach who's grooming them? Why don't you protect them from the ideology that's grooming them to be subservient, to be whatever the word is you want to use to describe it? Protect them that way before you start saying we got to protect them from the transgender athletes. No, man, protect them from the predators.
I've never seen one. I've never seen one. Anybody who covers local sports in Memphis, if you've seen one in this city, let me know. I haven't seen not a single one.
Yeah.
And honestly, bro, I'm mature enough. The last topic we'll talk about this tomorrow, Ken. I'm an adult enough. I'm mature enough to say that I don't know the answers to that type of stuff. I don't know how to deal with it. I'm a co-founder of a nonprofit girls volleyball organization, or a volleyball organization, right? I do not know what to do if someone who comes up presenting as a boy says they want to play as a girl. Well, first of all, I don't really have much to say at all because it's all girls there, but it's open to anybody. If a boy, anybody wants to come, they can come out and be a part of what we're doing. But I don't have the answer to that, bro. Like when people say, "How do you feel about it?" I don't know how I feel, mainly because it's not happening enough for me to even talk about. But in a hypothetical world, I don't know what to say on that. I would probably give a wrong answer. So I don't know, bro. Like I said, I don't even know how they deal with it.
But guess what? I do know that you know how to do, because me and you have grown up in this world, helping, working with young kids our entire adult lives. Right.
I'm gonna treat them like a kid, and I'll help them regardless of what they identify as. Yeah, for sure.
But one of the things I know you know how to do is, I don't know anybody better than spotting predators and spotting creeps than Anthony Sain.
Oh man!
Oh wow!
And I'm telling you, I've seen it. And me and him have had conversations.
I'm pretty undefeated. That shit.
You have a third eye for that, Anthony?
Oh yeah, I peeped out a whole lot of them in me and Kenny's time for sure.
Really?
And it's conversations.
Guys and girls, I peeped them.
Even since Memphis Magic started, like me and Anthony have had conversations off the record about off the air about how he's protecting the young girls that are at Memphis Magic from dudes and women coming in and being predators like that.
Dudes and women.
That is what
they out
there.
there.
We live in a sick time. We live in a sick time. Hey, me and Kenny have seen some sick shit and work with these kids, man.
Bro,
promise you, man. Promise you.
That's who you should be. That's who you should be worried about.
Yeah,
that's who you should be worried about.
Yeah. Let's show love to a couple more people before we get up out of here. And if you need to drop it anytime, we understand. We run a little long today. You got to show love to Antonio Jones, the master of definition, man. One of the best barbers you'll ever find. He's great, man. He's been around for 30 years. Started in high school as a professional barber. So he's been in the game for a long time. He's got a clean, family-friendly environment. Natural and enhanced styles is what he specializes in. Superior grooming for men, women, and children. Book him today, man. He'll get you squared away. Let him know that you heard about him on the Anthony Sain Show. He'll show you a discount. He'll get you a discount on your first service. Also, give it to good people at Puppy Dreams. Puppy Dreams makes because puppies make life better. Get you a puppy, man. They got actual puppies in the recently model showroom to choose from and get to know before purchasing. They got a full service grooming salon inside as well. Got a 1-year warranty on every puppy purchase, and financing is available. All puppies come from USDA certified breeders. Located 1740 North Germantown Parkway, 901-763-8523. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 7. That is puppydreamsmemphis.com. Get with them. Also, Paradise Cafe. It's the place, man. It's the spot to grab some lunch.
If you want to see some yoga pants, you can see some yoga pants, you
can see them in them. You can see them in the bonnets.
No bonnets, yoga pants.
A few durags.
As soon as that sun slow down, you know them Ugg boots coming too. Them Ugg boots in the goddamn in the Han Solo vest. They coming.
Han Solo.
They coming, bro. The Paradise Cafe, man. They got amazing personal customer service because they're intentional about it. They want to make you feel like family, man. They're a true East Memphis institution that takes pride in preparing you fresh and consistent food. Located in the Regalia Center since 2001. Get with them, man. They hand pick everything, man. Fruits, vegetables, everything. Get with them. Paradise Cafe open Monday through Saturday from 10:30 to 2:30. Like I said, we about to get out their way, man. Our show's gonna start coming on at 4. You can go to Paradise Cafe and come back and join us live for the Anthony Sain Show. Also, guys, show love to Carway Automotive Group, man. Dope place to go get a quality used car. Bad credit, no problem. CarwayTheRightWay.com is the website. They're located at 6154 Summer Avenue. Give them a call, 901-440-8251. That is Carway Automotive Group. And if you're a Barbie girl living in a Barbie world, how dare you not drive Barbie's official dream car, the Pink Beetle, man. Go get you one from Carway. The only place in the world you can get one. That is Carway Automotive Group. Real quick, we can get this out the way real fast because I don't want to talk about this tomorrow. No. If you're wondering where the Grizzlies are going to watch TV, well, you're going to watch the Grizzlies on television. We still don't know. But it does seem to be a pending deal with DAZN. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly.
DAZN.
Oh, fuck.
DAZN? That's how you say that?
Hey, I did not know that. I thought
it's just DAZN.
DAZN. I didn't know that. Look at this. That's a pretty cool hip. That's a pretty cool hip urban-centric name. DAZN.
DAZN is spelled. It's called DAZN.
DAZN. They took some of the vowels and some of the consonants out and made it DAZN. Look at that. I thought it was DAZN. I didn't know what it was.
Anthony and Kenny, I got to drop out. I got somebody at the door, but
we'll
talk next week, right?
Yeah, for sure. We got another announcement coming about something we're doing with Ina coming up soon.
Yeah.
So y'all hear more about that as well. All right, Ina.
All right, guys. Bye bye. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. How the Kenny drop? Oh, there you go. Like, it's just me.
Please.
But
Okay.
no, but Dazen announced that they are
DAZN.
the zone. I thought it was Dazen forever, bro. Anyway. But the zone. The Grizzlies are headed that way. That's pretty much what's about to go down.
Right now, the deal is for the MSG, for the Yes Network, for things like that.
Yep.
But they're saying there's 7 other teams that they're going to get involved with, and the Grizzlies are one of them.
Yeah. I don't know what that means for this season, how we're going to watch games. And it's kind of eerie because
I think it might be a cluster, honestly.
yeah, the Grizzlies aren't saying anything. Like, hadn't said
saying
anything this
anything.
entire summer.
Yeah.
And haven't really shown any signs that they're going to be doing things on their own. I haven't really, even like reading the tea leaves, I haven't seen anything that makes it seem like they're going to do something on their own.
I've asked questions. I've asked questions behind the scenes, and nobody knows.
Nobody's giving a clear answer.
Nobody knows. I don't
we'll
think
see.
It's not that it, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's nobody's giving a clear answer. I don't think anybody knows. Like, that's the
I think
thing.
it's still kind of pending. I think they're pushing to get this done now for this year. That's a long time. You're talking about October. And it's just a matter of, I don't think it's a matter of having to do too much logistically to make it happen. I just think it's a matter of, let's go forward and let's make this happen. But the Grizzlies will be, go ahead.
I think for this season, I would expect there to be maybe a local Channel 5 situation happen. Like, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe.
That makes
I can
sense.
see some, like,
now that'll be dope as hell if all the local games were on Channel 5.
Yes.
But it was through this Dazen thing. Or whatever.
Yes.
The zone.
The zone, whatever it's called. Yeah. Like, nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going to happen, but it's going to be interesting. Like, it's just another streaming service to go get, right? Like, there's a bunch of sports live broadcast things they do on DAZN. We'll see, man. We'll see. It's a massive new network. It's only been around for a couple of years. Like, it's not. They started off. I think DAZN started off in like the boxing world and the MMA world, and now they're kind of expanding out.
You're right. Yep.
They're expanding out to
more.
Well,
I just hope that their app works and they got some other cool programming other than maybe we need to reach out to the zone, man. See if we can get Bluff City Media to be a part of it.
Maybe Bluff City Media can be a part of it. Hey, but listen,
why not?
Shout out to FanDuel, official sportsbook of the Anthony Sain Show and Bluff City Media. Wherever they're gonna show the games, the numbers are changing, bro. Go get your money from FanDuel. The numbers are changing. Just last week it was 28.
24.
It was 24.5. Then it went to in a matter of 3 hours went to 28.5, and now it's at 30.5 win totals for the Memphis Grizzlies. -115, over 30.5, under 30.5, -110, 40 plus wins, plus 500. Maybe. To make the play in. To make the play-in plus 220, to make the playoffs plus 420.
Get with it, man. Get with it.
What do you think? 40 wins a possibility.
That 24.5, I definitely would have slammed that.
It's
30
40
and 52. 30 and 30 and 52.
It's close to 500 a possibility for this Grizzlies team.
40 plus wins. They'd be 40 and 44.
No, 40 and 42.
Yeah, 40 and 42.
Or 41 and 40, 41 and 41. Really?
Yeah.
500.
40 plus wins. Or 82 and 0 would also be 40 plus. But no. Actually, everything above 40.
Everything above, yeah.
I think they'll get damn close to it, bro. I think this team falls somewhere between 30 and 35 wins this year. But I definitely would have took that 24.5. You should have took it, man. We gave it to you a long time ago.
But
if it's 7:30 that morning, we gave it to you for sure.
If they get to 35 plus, that would have put them in the super close to the play-in. So that play-in is plus 220. So, yeah, man, interesting stuff
for sure. Get with it, man. But make sure y'all get with us tomorrow. We got another show coming up. Shout out to Ina Esco as well. Good conversation today. This show, the name of the show is the Anthony Sain Show for a reason. So basically, we'll talk about whatever I want to talk about, and that's so just so happens to be sports most of the time. But we will dig into things.
Sometimes we talk heavy shit, bro. It has to happen.
It's happening. It's happening. Y'all will be all right, man. Yeah. Also, y'all, I'm gonna say this. Just don't be ignorant, man. Just be aware that we are in a world where people are different, and there are people that are born different, and things happen to them where they became different. We all had to go through our own walks in life, man.
Yes.
It's a lot easier to I'm gonna quote Big Mama from Soul Food, the movie Soul Food. It said, "Remember, whenever you're pointing a finger at somebody, you got 3 or 4 of them bitches pointing back at you, man. You know what I'm saying? So
depends on what you go through in life. You might have 3,
yeah, man.
you
It's
might
like
have 4. Yeah.
Right. I hate when people like point fingers at people, like what they got going on or what they deem to be their sin, and we all got stuff that we dealing with, bro, for real. And there's so many people hiding behind all these false pretenses and it's just flimsy stuff that you think you're hiding behind. Like we had a conversation about somebody yesterday who presents himself as very zealous with religion. I'm like, bro, with all the stuff I know you struggle with, bro, why don't you just be more down to earth? Because you're a down to earth motherfucker. You earthly than a motherfucker. You just want to come off like you whatever. But it just be who you are, bro. Like it just and you would whatever you're trying to do in the name of Jesus or whatever you're trying to do, you'll be a much more approachable person if you allow yourself to show the human element a little bit more, man, for sure.
Growing up the way I grew up, man, like as a 45-year-old man now, I reject, I revolt. I have like I said earlier, a visceral reaction to hypocrisy. You will never see me be somebody that pretends to be anything that I'm not.
Right.
Like, and I try, and it's something that I've had to fight against as an adult. Like I have to fight that every single day. But I'm telling you, man, just be yourself, man. Yourself is enough. You don't have to be anything else that you're not.
Yeah. And Kenny, me and you worked, like I said, we worked with 2 different nonprofit faith-based organizations under one roof at the same time. We worked together doing things and all that. Brother, I feel much more, and I know you probably felt the same way. In all the years we did youth ministry and all the stuff we did together, I feel much more accomplished in the year I've been doing Memphis Magic at these clinics. Like I really feel like I'm doing purpose work. Like I'm doing something that there's a legacy that I'm leaving behind for the city I live in, man.
Absolutely.
And like I said, but that's what it's all about, man, for sure. And you have to be human, bro. Like I can't come in there telling these girls, oh, you're going to hell for wearing a bonnet. Like I can't come in there doing all that, man. You know what I mean? And I've had, I'm not gonna get too deep into the weeds, but I got a girl that's part of our organization that is going through a home transition. Like her, I'm not gonna say it's a broken home, but it's just a lot of moving parts to her family structure, right? And her mom was saying, her grandma, I think it's her grandma, or she was just saying that, you know, she can be a handful. Like she's tough. Like,
of course.
Like y'all see a good version of her, but there's a bad version in there too.
I'm sure.
I said, well, we got to make sure we put her around the stuff that keeps her a good person, a good version more. And I connected her with one of the coaches there that's a little closer to her age.
Amazing.
And they talk every week, and like that's what it's about, bro, for real. And I ain't worried about this girl being a creep or trying to pull her away from her mom or stuff that we've seen before. And these
isolate her.
And buying her gifts and all this type of, and love bombing her and all that. This stuff that we saw with people who were calling themselves religious zealots at the time, bro. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about at the end of the day, man. But I appreciate y'all bearing with me. This really just me and Kenny having a conversation. y'all are welcome.
Welcome to our phone calls.
Welcome to our phone calls every day. We had this kind of conversation. But we seen some crazy stuff with people who were going around acting like they had this stuff figured out, man. You know what I mean? And I'd rather deal with people that are openly flawed people to get a lot of stuff done. You know, to really make some change in the city, in this community, in this world, man. Well, for Kenny Stubblefield, this is Anthony Sain. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. We out.
Thank you for listening to the Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to the Bluff City Media YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.